Over the past 40 years, Scotland has developed a strong and internationally renowned oil and gas industry, with an established and world-leading supply chain that encompasses a wealth of skills. The UK's continental shelf has produced more than 40 billion barrels of oil equivalent during its 4 decades of operation, and future recoverable reserves stand between 14 and 24 billion. The oil and gas sector remains the largest industrial investor across the UK. Investment in new projects rose to over £11 billion in 2012, and 30 new offshore developments were approved, with a further 30 development projects in the pipeline for approval in 2013. And it is responsible for the employment of around 200,000 people within Scotland. Stretching north from Badenoch and Strathspey to Roshire, the Inner Moray Firth is the most densely populated area in the Highlands and Islands. With a growing population of over 145,000 people, more than a third of them living in the Highlands capital, Inverness. The energy sector has played a pivotal role in the economic history of the Inner Moray Firth area, and the unique geographical landscape continues to present Scotland's oil and gas industry with an invaluable resource. The Nig fabrication yard was a key manufacturing site during the boom years of North Sea oil and gas production development in the late 20th century, and includes Europe's largest dry dock, employing 5,000 people at its peak. At the Ardersier site, 30 years of large-scale platform fabrication were carried out on the 138-acre site, and at its peak employed over 3,000 people. The Inner Moray Firth area offers excellent sites for manufacturing, maintenance and a supply chain that can support a whole wealth of industry-related services. With major deep-water portside facilities at Ardersier and in the sheltered waters of the Cromarty Firth, Nig and Invergordon. The Invergordon service base, constructed in the 1980s, is owned and operated by the Cromarty Firth Port Authority. This deep-water port facility provides a one-stop shop for subsea structure fabrication and maintenance. With its good road and rail access, it is the UK's premier port facility for IRM, inspection, repair and maintenance works, with dedicated berths and mooring facilities, joining hard standing and heavy lift crane pads. The Inner Moray Firth offers a locally based supply chain of companies experienced in all aspects of engineering for the subsea oil and gas industry.
Roshire was formed in 1982, mostly specialising in hydropower and utilities, but we've moved into a lot of new markets, oil and gas, Scottish water, waste and freshwater treatment, we do a lot for them, and industrial customers as well. Our head office is based here at Moray in the Inner Moray Firth, particularly good for all our cross-sector work in Scotland. We're handy for the Northern Isles, Western Isles, Aberdeenshire and right down to the borders. And we have an office in Stirling as well, which services the needs down there. We're looking to take an office in Nig with Global Energy Group, who are the parent company, and we also we can hot desk and use meeting facilities in Aberdeen, where Global Energy Group are based themselves. At the moment we employ 261, give or take. We do have a wee bit of changeover in staff depending on projects and needs and people coming or going, but really our staff retention is very good. We operate a modern apprenticeship programme, and there are a lot of families in the area that are loyal to Roshire and we're loyal to them. We have several generations of families working with us. The office block behind us was built 6 or 7 years ago, that's modern. We've got health and safety, environmental quality in the downstairs of the office block. We've got a design and drawing office. We've got up to the minute three-dimensional AutoCAD and Inventor software. We've got a lot of engineering seats there, project management, planning, and we've got our accounting and human resources function in the main office. We've also got a paint and shop blast facility. We've got our sister company Prime Pumps. In the industrial side we do work with distilleries, British Waterways, different clients like that. In the industrial side, SGL Carbon Fibres are near us. And then on the water side, our main clients are mostly pan-Scotland. We do a lot of water, wastewater and freshwater, and we do a lot of modular build, and we're specialists in water treatment technologies for drinking water. This complicated looking piece of machinery is a crypto test rig, which we've designed and built for Scottish Water, who are working alongside the water industry standards. And this tests different technologies for eradication of cryptosporidium in drinking water. What we have here is one of our transportable hydropower generation modules using the pump-as turbine technology. Our transportable generation unit, it's plug and play, and power can be used on site or it can be exported to the national grid. For oil and gas, we support both on the fabrication side and on the mechanical and electrical engineering side. On the fabrication side, we do have a bespoke range of pipe pushing equipment which we've installed up at Eventon and also over in Vigra and Orkanger in Norway, and that's something we've become specialists in. And on the M&E we can do rig support with engineers working on the rigs or on a NIG yard, or at the moment we've got a thruster in the workshop from one of the rigs which is in for refurbishment at NIG. We're very carbon aware, and a lot of our clients, it's important in pre-qualification questionnaires that we can show that we're aware of our carbon footprint. And just recently we installed 69.5 kilowatts of solar panels. Most of the power we use during the working day, and at weekends we have the facility to export that power. The business here has grown significantly in recent years, both in terms of manpower and turnover. The size of the projects that we are being awarded by clients is increasing in value. We're looking to expand our specialist water treatment technologies, maybe modular hydropower solutions into England, into some of the water companies and opportunities there. What we pride ourselves on is that we're a full service engineering company. We'll take a project from inception, from design, using our design office, right through to handover to the client, training, installation and ongoing operation and maintenance. We were recognised by SCDI. We won the Highlands and Islands Research and Development Award for the membrane technologies, and we're finalists in the Scottish Business Awards.
The Inner Moray Firth region is well connected to the rest of Scotland by major trunk road, train, air and ferry networks. The A9 links Inverness to the south, with Edinburgh 157 miles and Glasgow 171 miles. The A96 links the region to Aberdeen, 105 miles from Inverness. All major Scottish cities are within a day's HGV driving distance. Inverness Airport provides regular flights to major UK cities, and there are mainline railway services that connect Inverness directly with London, with regular local train services north on the Wick Line. The Inner Moray Firth area offers an outstanding quality of life, with the Scottish Highlands providing a dramatic landscape, ideal for outdoor sports and leisure pursuits, from climbing, hunting and fishing, to sailing, skiing and walking. The area regularly scores highly in quality of life surveys, and Inverness is frequently placed in the top 5 most desirable places to live. With a dynamic mixture of city amenities, varied cultural life, diverse retail areas, historical attractions, and leisure tourism facilities. Currently around 10,000 people are employed in the energy sector within HIE account managed companies across the Highlands and Islands. The region is renowned within the industry for its highly skilled and dedicated workforce, and the area is striving to increase this skills base with the Global NIG Skills Academy at NIG and the HRAI training facility in Alness.
Highland Rope Access was started around about 14 years ago. A couple of guys got together to form a company, obviously a rope access company. They started off very small, employing just a handful of people, and today the company is employing around about 80 people. We have an office here in Alness and our training centre that you can see behind me, and we have an operational office in Aberdeen. We're the only training centre in the Highlands and Islands, and in a normal year we'll train up to 300 people. The training facilities are located primarily here in Alness. This is where all the training is conducted for industrial rope access. We can offer training at various locations overseas and within the UK also at clients' request. The training that's provided here is industrial rope access at all levels. The guys that you can see climbing around behind me, they're at entry level doing basic manoeuvres. So you need 1,000 hours experience as a level 1 and a year, then you can progress up to level 2. Again, you have to do another 1,000 hours experience as a level 2, then you can apply to become a level 3. In Invergordon, we've got a team of rope access technicians working on one of the rigs, putting anodes on the legs, and also there's guys undertaking NDT, which is non-destructive testing work scopes. Offshore, we've probably got 60 people just now working on various projects. For a company that works in the inner Moray Firth area, over the last 9 weeks we've had a 100% pass rate, and we've probably got one of the highest pass rates in the country.
The University of the Highlands and Islands is the main higher education institution based in the Highlands of Scotland. UHI is a partnership of colleges, learning and research centres working together to provide university-level education. With over 800 students studying an engineering course across its different locations, with courses including BSc Mechanical Engineering, among others. The UHI network is committed to providing courses that present relevant content by working closely with local employers.
McKellar Subsea Limited, based in Grantown-in-Spey. We operate across 2 facilities, one in Grantown and one in Kinloss. We manufacture subsea components, primarily for the oil and gas industry, but also for renewables. We currently have about 85 employees based between the 2 locations. That ranges from design personnel through to CNC operators, to fabricators and welders, right through to coaters and assembly guys. Our main customers are the original equipment manufacturers for wellhead assemblies. We have fabrication facilities with 20-ton overhead capacity, machine shops that can machine an envelope of 7 metres by 4 metres by 1 metre, and a coating and logistic company to support all that. We do everything from sourcing the material right through to giving the finished component to the customer, which includes bolts, testing, coating, and non-destructive testing, machining, fabrication, but we are a one-stop shop for the subsea wellhead assembly guys. We can source the material, fabricate it, and machine it to critical tolerances, which is important in the subsea sector. It has to stack up first time, and we can provide the predictability within those tolerances that when we deliver something, it's going to be correct first time and on budget. Some of the projects we've involved in, we've just completed work on the Gorgon project, which is Western Australia. We're currently in build just now for the Impex Ichthys project, which is Northern Australia, and also have work ongoing for Angola and the North Sea. Hopefully we'll be continuing to develop the business as it is just now. We're growing and have been for a number of years. We shall see possibly an expansion of the business, and we hope that we can provide a secure environment for all our employees and sustain employment, not necessarily just in Grantown, but also in other parts of the Highlands of Scotland. Because we're a family business, we can react accordingly to support our customers and their requests. We give the personal touch, as it were, to providing competitive quotations, predictable deliveries, and quality that's close to 100% right first time.
Highlands and Islands Enterprise is focused on building growth within key sectors, and with energy being one of these, we are working with key groups such as Energy North, Scottish Enterprise and Scottish Development International to provide support and market intelligence to current and future investors.
HI's looking to get economic growth out of what's going on. Our role is to work with businesses in the area to help them take advantage of opportunities, the amount of money that's being spent in the oil and gas sector in the North Sea and west of Shetland. And we'll do that by working closely with them, helping them get in contact with the businesses in and around Aberdeen in particular, so that they can win contracts for fabrication, whether that's for project management, whether that's for design. We'll also be working with the oil and gas sector to make them aware of the opportunities in this area and beyond the supply chain. That's opportunities for them to expand and grow in Scotland by locating their business activity in this part of the world. And we'll also be making sure that they're very well aware of the ports that we've got from Shetland to the Moray Firth and from Moray across to Inchigal. In particular, within the inner Moray Firth area, we've got the Cromarty Firth. I think you could argue is Scotland's best natural harbour, certainly on the mainland. It's not affected by tide, it's not affected by weather, and within that we've got three key facilities. Deephaven, where there's pipe spooling. We've got Invergordon with its long quayside deep water access, its fabrication and laydown facilities, and of course we've got Nigg with its dry dock, which is Europe's largest, and the services of the Global Energy Group in terms of fabrication, inspection, repair and maintenance, and the large amount of land and buildings that's there for fabrication, assembly, laydown and load out.
Our vision is to make the Highlands and Islands a highly successful and competitive region where increasing numbers of people choose to live, work, study and invest.